Hi, it's Beck. I'm here today to share some more messages about things I'm going through and then also get into some tarot. I've been really inspired by some creators recently on here and I just want to try something new and see how it goes. So, right now, the main thing happening in my life is finding balance and really noticing where my thoughts are coming in to try to throw me into old patterns that I've outgrown. And one of those things has been going with the flow and my brain not wanting to do that and to really kind of feed into this hustle culture. It's like really coming forward right now for me, and I don't want to do that. I want a life of peace and gentleness and ease. So I don't want to go back to working 40 hours a week and only having 2 days off if I'm lucky, and hustling and bustling to survive. I want to be in a space where I'm doing the things I like to do when I like to do them, and I'm going with the flow with that. And I'm picking up things when I want to pick them up and starting new things. But at the base of all of that, like with having flow, there does need to be some structure. And especially as someone like me who's ADHD, I need a mix of both. I need spontaneity and flow, and I need a routine of some kind. Just stuff to anchor you right here and now every single day, and then you can add to it by adding this flow into your life. And it's been a really good shift for me, especially since I have decided to choose myself in my career. I recently decided not to do a training program for being a chef because I realized that I already am a chef technically, and I work on my skills all the time. And yeah, I would learn a lot, totally. But I've kind of been there, done that, working in a professional kitchen. Even though it was such a short amount of time, it was really impactful on my abilities and skills, and I had to really step up to make that position work for the amount of time I made it work. And I don't remember why I'm talking about this, but I've been reading this book that I got in a free library called Atomic Habits. And I just started it, so I'm not very deep, but this is really funny that this was in the free library. It just was calling to me, pick me up, because the habits thing is part of the foundation. And I'm into these small doses, has been a word that I've been hearing a lot, or just micro habits, small baby habits that grow into something bigger. So for me, reading 5 pages a day, usually once I get into a book, after I've gotten in the 20 pages or so to kind of get into it more, then I want to read more naturally. And it's because I actually picked it up and read those 5 pages for however many days in a row. And then one day I'm like, oh, I'm just going to finish these last 100 pages in one day. So that always is great to see, because you don't think when you're starting a goal that all these little minor things are going to add up to anything. I don't know why humans think that, because it's not true. Everything that you do in small amounts every single day consistently is what kind of builds into the future, and makes these goals a reality. So I'm also noticing that I have these certain habits and routines that I'm slowly building and figuring out what I want my day to look like, what I want my schedule to look like. And it's been really fun because I feel like I have all this power. I feel like for the first time I'm really standing in I can do that. I have free will. I can do that. No one's telling me I can't. I literally can do whatever I want. Yeah, my mantra's been kind of nothing matters, but not in a negative way. Just kind of we can make stuff up. Pretty much everything in existence has been made up. So why can't I do that? Okay, so from that realization, it's just kind of funny because it does take time to really get there on the level that I've gotten there, because I've known that forever, but now it really lands. And another thing with my ADHD I just wanted to talk about was that something that's been really helping me is my ADHD before, like, I would start something when I'm, like, cleaning my house, let's say. I'd start something, and then I'd move on to another thing, because, ooh, shiny, or, ooh, I want to go through that, or, ooh, and then all these messes would be around my house, and then I wouldn't have any of them done or clean, and then the house would just be more messy. So I've been taking that as, like, that makes my ADHD brain so happy, going through all these things, and then, like, if I'm sorting stuff, that makes my autism happy. Like, I'm just like, so it's like a good combo sometimes. But instead of going to those extremes where I'm like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, where do I start? I am working on one project, but different aspects of that project. So I've been really working on my collaging, which has been really fun. And so with that, I do make a lot of my own artwork for that. So, like, I've been drawing these little squares because I'm going to make this whole piece with just collage of these little squares. And so I made a goal daily to make 5 pages of art that I'm going to use in my collages. And then while I'm working on the project, sometimes I have something drawing that I painted, or I'm still trying to figure out how to work something. So then I work on another little side project while that's drawing, or while I'm figuring this out, so that I'm constantly doing something, but it's changing up pretty often, so that my ADHD brain isn't, like, bored and wanting to do something else. And then if my, hyperfixation just kicks in and I get really into one thing for hours, then that's just, the cherry on top of the sundae, as we say. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to share about what my journey's been with forming small habits, kind of finding the balance between giving myself hours and hours to just go with the flow. What am I in the mood to do today? Like I just said recently, there's so many parts of me, and you don't know which one you're going to get on a given day. Sometimes I'm exhausted and need to sleep a lot and take naps. Other times I'm immersed in a project for hours and hours. And then other times I'm just wanting to chill and hang out with my cat and read in bed. And I love being in bed. It's my favorite. So, like, I have to have time for that stuff. I don't have to go off of this system that we've built. I can do my own thing because I have free will. Oh, it's such a good realization. Okay. So I think now that I've kind of spewed about that, I'm going to just do a quick little tarot reading about, what would that be about? I'm almost, instead of, like, talking about goals, because I do have, like, a self-care deck that I really like, and that's calling to me. Instead of talking about goals, it's more like, how can I take care of myself through this? Like, how can I do and show up for myself in ways that I haven't in the past that will stop me. I'm really getting from, like, burnout, if other people, like, resonate with that. So let's see. Oh, okay. Are these good? Okay. I got my sun card. It did come out reversed, so I'm gonna see about that. And 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna really. So, one way to help ourselves during this time, like really take care of ourselves, is to be open to receiving, is basically what I'm getting. Like with the 6 of Pentacles, like, we can ask for help. We can voice what we need. We can accept help. There's just so much around receiving with this card and getting very comfortable with that, because that's only going to make it that much easier to receive when a huge influx of things are coming in. It's going to feel natural and safe, and right now you're learning how to be natural and safe by receiving. And asking for help. That's a big one. Like, definitely voicing that you need help is huge right now. Like, I know when you want to ask someone something, it goes into your brain, and then your ego is like, no, that's dumb. They're going to think you're stupid for saying that. Why would you say something like that? And then you listen to that ego, and then you don't answer the question, and then nothing happens. Your words, what you speak, super, super powerful right now. Like when you say, I'm gonna get this, you get it. And it may seem like there's something happening where it's happening, but it's like in small, I'm gonna say small doses again here. So you're recalibrating, which has been my word. You're recalibrating how you receive. And by doing it in small doses, again, that's helping you build. So when you speak and ask for help and then receive, that's like a double whammy. Because you're not only speaking your truth and asking for help, but then you're also feeling it in your body and receiving it. So that's really cool. So work any opportunity you have to show up differently and to ask for help. Do it. Do it now. Because this is really going to help with this receiving. The sun reversed. I need some clarity on that, and I don't even think it's supposed to be reversed. But I'm gonna see what's going on with the sun here. Oh, I don't want that. Do we want that? Oh, okay. This is it. Okay, so the world. The world. This is what it is. You've been dimming your light. And you're learning that even when you're dimming your light, or you do dim your light even from not asking for help or support from people. Like, that's dimming your light. It's not just people, coming at you and making you feel small. It's also, you're small because you're dimming your own light. You're doing it too. It's not just what other people are making you do to survive. You're also doing it. Because at this point we have a choice, right? Like, we're adults. We're grown adults. The star at the bottom of the deck. So we don't have to listen to any of those voices in our heads telling us that we're not good enough, or we're not worthy, or we'll never get that right, or that'll never work. Like, we can choose to shine our brightness and heal that wound inside of us so that we aren't shrinking and we are really revealing, because that is another way of receiving, is to be shining in your power, standing in who you are. And that's what the world is, yo. The world. So I think this is kind of current energy, what you're doing. You're kind of flipping that on its head, shining your light bright, receiving, open to receiving, asking for help, and it's going to really give you the world. It's going to give you the world. I love that. Okay. Honestly, I feel pretty good about that. There were some other cards that came out. I'm getting something with the 3 of Cups and 10 of Cups. And I've also been getting 13 a lot. That might be significant for someone because this adds up to 13. And this is just very collaborating with people to build something. And I think this is something that's coming in because of these things that you're doing. So you're opening yourself to receive, you're shining your light, and then success in the world come for you because of that. And you're building something that is going to last beyond your life here on earth. Okay, I like that a lot. I'm going to do a self-care card because, again, the main theme is, like, how are we taking care of ourselves during this time. It's really about asserting your own boundaries, speaking your truth, connecting with people who understand you, and you know how to find these people. You do. You know exactly how to find the right people in groups now. You've been doubting yourself because of the past, but you go and you meet the right people at the right time, and that's really what this is about right now. Okay, I'm just going to do one of these, and then I'm going to call this video a day. So what can we do? Oh, we do both? Okay. I got drink tea and aromatherapy. So cute. Look at them, they're so cute. Yeah. I'm not getting anything specific about that, but for aromatherapy, I'm getting it more being about spraying yourself with something with essential oils in it, as like a protection for your aura and your energetic field. Because even though you've really upped your ante recently, it's still good to do this like daily practice, so it's like in your brain that, oh, I sprayed my spray on me today. I also recently just brewed like peppermint tea and use that as a spray. Like anything that like is significant to you, you can just, especially your crown, definitely focus on the crown. And then the tea thing, I just said peppermint tea. I'm getting a lot with like rituals around tea, so maybe like that could be a tiny habit you start forming, is every day at 3 o'clock you make yourself a delicious tea and like stare out the window and, you know, just be in presence with yourself, basically, and doing special things with the tea. Or maybe you have a cute mug that you like, or a special tea that you don't want to drink because it's so good, but you're going to do this for this ritual. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just getting stuff with that. Like, really being intentional about what energy you expel and who you allow into your energy, and just knowing that you're protected